I'm going to show you a super easy way to make a lightsaber stand or custom saber stand using only 2 different LEGO pieces. So let's get started. We have a wedge plate 3x6 with cut corners here. That is piece 1. And piece 2 is a little hard to see because it's transparent. It's slope 30, 1x1 by 2/3, and known sometimes as the cheese wedge piece because it looks like a very small wedge of cheese. Although maybe not so much when it's transparent like this, but if you had kind of an orange or a yellow one, it looks a little more like cheese. And you might be thinking, well, there's this other pile of pieces here. These are all optional pieces. These are garnish, so I'll get to those at the very end. But yeah, let's get started with the stand. So first I'll take 2 of these wedge plate 3x6 cut corners, and I'll just have them kind of like here. And then I will put the next piece on, and that will lock those first ones in place. And I'll put these pieces on there, leaving a gap of 2 of the LEGO studs in the middle. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bottom of the stand, put a piece under there so it's below the pieces that I just put in, like that. And then finally 2 more pieces, and I'll put them on the edge so that some of the studs are sticking out on this side. Although you can always customize this the way you want, that's the beauty of LEGO. So I'll put it like that. This is most of my stand, and finally the cheese wedge pieces come into play. I'll just line these up here, and this is to give a spot for the lightsaber hilt to rest on, so that it's not resting on the studs. Oops, okay. Cheese wedges, it can be a problem. And this will be a 2-piece stand, so 2 different types of pieces you'll be using for the stand, and then there will also be 2 of these finished pieces. So here it is. This is 1/2 of my stand, and I already made the other half, so I'll just bring that in here. And this is the finished thing. So it's nice. What's nice about 2-piece stands is you can adjust it for just about any saber. That's something I really like, whether it's made out of LEGO or whether it's just a 2-piece stand made by one of the saber companies. There we go. Finished product right there. Pretty nice stand for the lightsaber. And then let's try that one. Yep, same thing. And as for the garnish, I kind of like this Imperial logo tile, so I was kind of dressing it up by adding the Imperial logo here. But I could go kind of crazy and put something weird like pizza there too. As you know, LEGO has a variety of tile pieces available, so you can use your imagination there, or just, you have all of these pieces, or these LEGO studs you could utilize by putting tiles on there, dressing it up some other way, fit it to your own taste. And one thing that I do like about this design too is it kind of reminds me of a TIE fighter. It doesn't have the part in the middle, but it reminds me a little of the wing of a TIE fighter. But anyway, here is very easy custom lightsaber stand. Great way to display your lightsaber, and I use this myself to display a lightsaber on my shelf, so I would recommend it. I like the look of it, although I usually just use the Imperial tiles rather than the pizza. Today's the first day I've used the pizza, but I do like pizza. Who doesn't like pizza, right?